Hi, I want to talk about the actual twin flame journey today, and how it's about committing to the path and not the people. You know, sometimes we get thrown into this journey and we stumble around lost and confused and just being bounced around through the motions and the moments. I know that's how I began this journey, and I think most twin flames do. They're not exactly sure what they just fell into, but they're in it. But there comes a moment on this journey when you need to make the decision to commit to the path, but not necessarily the people. Because this journey is about self-discovery. It's about releasing old beliefs, destructive habits, diminishing behaviors, and self-judgment. It's about awakening to the truth, to your own divinity, the power within you, the inner light. It's about learning to accept yourself, to approve of yourself, and truly love yourself. And then standing in that authentic self, your authentic power and self-love, which in turn allows you to authentically love others. And then it's about teaching others to do the same. And we all do this on this twin flame journey with another person whom we share a deep soul bond, love, and attraction with. And then this healing process is motivated by triggering the shit out of each other in order to activate the healing within, allowing the old self to die and rise into our divinity. And this process is accomplished by raising our vibration. Raising your vibration is like a roller coaster ride, actually. That's how I was shown by the divine. That's the visual that was given to me. You get on this ride and it begins to climb up the first really big hill. It's slow moving, but it's moving. And when it finally reaches the top, that tipping point, then it crosses over the threshold and begins to flow with speed and momentum, continually increasing its speed, which is continually raising its vibration. And it works the same way for us. We may have dips and valleys, just like that roller coaster ride. But the key is to continue moving. And a great way to get out of those dips and valleys is to actually move your body. Like, get up and exercise. Exercise hard. Sweat, Dance. Go for a walk. Just move your body. Do yoga. Whatever it takes to get your body moving, that's what you need to do. And that will get that energy moving and raising your vibration again, so you get out of the dips and the valleys that we sometimes go into. Along this journey of raising our vibration, we will find people coming into our life and people leaving. And that's where we need to understand that our commitment is to the path and not to the people. So these are some really good questions to ask yourself about the people in your life. Who comes near me when I raise my vibration? And when they come near me, are they coming to stay? Or are they coming to take my high vibration and then disappear? Those are the type of people that we refer to as energy vampires, and they really are energy vampires. They're not interested in doing their own inner work. They would rather steal what you have and then take off when they're filled, and then they return again when they're empty. The next question is, who disappears from my life when I raise my vibration? These type of people aren't as cold as energy vampires, but their core vibration at the current time doesn't resonate with yours, so they just fade out of your life. Sometimes for a season and sometimes for good. And that's okay. Just release them with love and peace. And then the last question, and I use these questions on myself to recognize where my vibration is. So what changes occur in my environment around me when I raise my vibration? Do I begin to see positive manifestations, even if they're small ones? Do doors begin to open up for me effortlessly? Do new and positive people and situations begin to enter my life? Am I more at peace within myself? Do I feel happier and have more of a positive outlook? These are the type of questions that will help you see the difference between living in a low vibration and living in a high vibration. And they're going to help you determine the vibration of the people around you and their true motives. The last video we talked about, it was about how to use sexual pleasure to manifest union with your twin. But this only works when you're in a high vibration and you're standing in your power. And when you are, and you use this method of manifestation, what you are ultimately doing is you're calling in your high vibrational match. For the divine feminines, you are calling in your king. And for the divine masculines, you are calling in your queen. But that vibration is going to look the same whether you're the king or the queen. They're going to approach your throne humble and open-hearted and authentic. They're not going to come hiding their heart or arrogant or controlling or manipulative. They're going to come in strong, they're going to come in brave, and they're going to come in honest. They're not going to come in weak or in fear or dishonest or deceptive. And they're going to come in prepared. They're going to come in ready to walk their true path courageously in all of their authenticity, in all of their power, and so will you. And here's the part that is really a sensitive subject and sometimes really difficult to hear for twin flames. But when you are in your higher vibration and you are calling in that high vibration to you in your divine partner, you have to be open to the body that divine energy comes in. Sometimes it's going to come in a different person than the person that you are defining as your twin. And, I know that may trigger some, and I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, because of course we all want that energy to come in the person that we've been going through this journey with. We want that energy, that divine energy, to show up in that person. That's what we all want on this journey. But just be open. Just be open to who it comes to you in. The main thing is raising your vibration and allowing all those things to come into your life in a high vibration. Allow it to come in. So I just wanted to share this message I received from the divine today. And much love and blessings to you.